people used to ask me, you know, well, what do you think, when I was a criminal district judge, what do you think about Judge so-and-so, you know, down there, you know, what do you think she's a good judge, or he's a good judge? And I'd say, you know, I haven't been before this judge. I can't tell you how this judge operates the courtroom and decides cases. All I know is I know this person just to say hello, or I'm acquainted with this person, or I might be a friend with this person. But I can't say how they handle cases in their court. And I used to tell people when they asked me, you know, what do you do, you know, as a trial judge, and I'd explain, and then there'd be an appellate court justice in the room, and I said, and he grades my papers. Well, now I'm grading these papers of all these trial court judges who we know since 2006, with the exception of 3 in Dallas County, are Democrats. And I can just tell you that we're busy. We're busy. Because I'm not going to get too specific here, but we're real busy court. Because I think we have a lot of judges in Dallas County right now who are deciding cases based on what they think the law should be. And you know, like I say, I can't talk about specific cases on our court, but you know, if you read the paper at all, you know what I'm talking about. There are examples that have been published in the paper. So, just to talk a little bit about the history of our court, just to give you an idea of how long we've been in existence. The 5th District Court of Appeals formally opened on September 4th of 1893. And there was a Chief Justice and 2 Associate Justices until 1978, when 3 additional justices were authorized. And then in 1981, criminal jurisdiction was added, as were 6 additional justices. And in 1983, an additional justice was added, bringing the court to its current configuration of Chief Justice and 12 Associate Justices. And we are a very progressive technology, in the way of technology on the court. We actually, beginning in January, we believe in January, we should be allowing implementing processes for e-filing, electronic filing of appellants and appellees' briefs on the court, and those will be distributed electronically to all the justices on that particular panel who will be reviewing those briefs, and also having electronic notices, which we do now, people can sign up for electronic notices to find out about the status of a case. And actually records, clerk's records and reporter's records will eventually be filed electronically. And all of this is going to be happening next year. The processes are being put in place right now. We're trying to work out things. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to figure out how to, especially with the criminal courts, how to accept some of these exhibits electronically, but we're working those things out leading into 2011. Just to give you an idea of how many cases that we actually heard in our fiscal year ending August the 31st, 2010. Total number of new cases filed was 2,188, of which 867 were civil and 1,321 were criminal cases. And we disposed of our clearance rate, which is number of case filings compared to number of dispositions. was 98.17%. Our goal is to reach 100% clearance rate, or to be plus or minus 5%. So we actually reached our performance measure. That's about all I have. Do you all have any questions of me?
I'll tell you what, when we say questions, we'll
Okay.
you can ask questions
Sure.
today. So
Okay.
thank you, Lana.
All right.